Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. Tariq, hey!
Hey, maybe...
Hey, beep, 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 boop, 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 boop,
Boop, boop,
boop,
beep,
breaking
bop,
news,
beep, yeah.
I got news in, I got news in.
Yeah,
I got
news.
Donbrother news.
Is it that it's ending early? Is it ending early?
Nope. Nope. Hey, but we have the episode count now. So, 50 episodes, so...
Cool. So we're in the final countdown of 10. There's literally no way to fix this.
You know what they say? Hey, look. Winning the last 10 episodes is when you should pick up the plot of the show and resolve plots, you know, right? Only an idiot will introduce a new character within the last 10 episodes of a series, you know, as it's heading towards the final resolution of the show, right?
Yeah.
Right? Hey,
yeah.
So I love how after last week's episode where we had a big plot reveal of Jiro potentially being most likely being the penguin Bistio, we're not gonna resolve it the following episode.
Yeah, who knows?
You know, right? Instead, we're gonna follow a 16-year-old girl as she learns how to get her driver's license, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey. Also, for whatever reason, well, actually, I wasn't sure if I was noticing that from. If that was the pre... No, I know what it was. Anyway, yeah, no, I was gonna say the fucking... About the girl driving thing. Once again, the plot has no idea of how to make, like, any of its plot points thematically, like, mesh. Like, you'd think that this would be...
What do you mean? Haruka needs to get her driver's license, you know?
So that's why we should definitely bring up the... That's why we should definitely have this be about... the Time Force, Hitotsuki.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, if you figured it out...
I mean, I could tell right off the bat, because I went, oh, hey, it's the Zord. It's just the Zord. It's the it's the Flippy Zord. It's red-blue. Hey. Yeah. Right. But yeah, hey, that's why that's fucking necessary. But anyway, Murasame is done with Sonoza, and you know what? So I was done with him from the very beginning.
Hey, look, we're gonna resolve his character dynamic too, you know? Right? Look, he's gonna have to learn how to laugh at some point, you know? That's his entire gimmick, you know? I love how he's training, right? And he has the women practice dummy, right? And it has the fucking cutout of the mask on them, right?
Yeah.
I didn't pick that up on my first walkthrough until I'm watching it again for this, right? Yeah, hey, but Murasame said he's done. I'm bye.
I've learned all that I can learn from you. Oh, wise one. Mommy, I want to fight. Mommy, go tell me how to go. I want to go kill. Yeah.
I escaped from my captor. What should I do next? Yeah. You know, right? Hey, hey, it's Donbrothers. Episode 40, A Dangerous Riding Companion.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Although, I don't know if it's a riding companion if they're the driver. What the fuck is happening? Why is this a whole, like... situation? Why are we focusing on Haruka? Why are we focusing on Haruka learning how to drive? What does that have to do with... What does that have to do with... What does that have to do with... But, like... It's...
Hey, look, remember, she's still a high school girl at the end of the day, you know?
Sure, right, okay. But, did I miss something? Was this something that she ever said that she cared about and wanted to do? It just seems like she's bringing up having wanting to drive and like because high school girl, not because of like anything about her, or like maybe I should fucking settle some of my issues with, I don't know, my whole accused plagiarism thing or my writer's block or whatever. No, today I'm just gonna focus on driving. Why? Yeah. What is the relevance? It doesn't even matter with the Hitotsuki. It doesn't matter with anything else. She doesn't... It's not like it gets used to fucking save the day. What the fuck is the point?
Oh, hey, I mean, that car does... I don't know, the driving plot is pretty important this episode. It does connect by the end of it, you know?
Sure, that could be said... We got 10 episodes left. That could be said for literally the whole show, where they just go, well, it all made sense by the end. It's like, well, it didn't fucking make sense all the way through.
Look, he knew what he's doing, alright? Everyone's saying everyone's saying he's back, you know, right? If there's anyone that can save Sentai, it would be him, you know? If I could get Sentai out of his rut it's been in for the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's last.
Right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's last. It could be him. Right?
Yeah.
Right? He's doing like I can do. Boy,
make Sentai great again. That's what everybody's saying.
Boy,
he's gonna do it. Once he owns Twitter, he can fucking make sure it's perfect. But right. Yeah, hey. Also, we're back to Inuzuka and Sononi's weird relationship, and boy, is it messier than ever, right?
Boy, it also occurred to me that hey, Inuzuka does Inuzuka who knows who Murasame is? Now that I think about it,
I don't know that he's ever fought against. Well, wait. I'm trying to remember if he was there when Momotaro used them.
I think he might be, but I don't think he knows the significance. He just thinks it's just another fucking sword, because everyone on the team has a sword, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he has ever actually been introduced to the concept. Hey, there's a fucking talking sword, floating sword that transforms into
I know Jiro has, but I don't know that Inuzuka has.
Right? I think, once again, it goes to the fact that Inuzuka is so disconnected from the team.
Yeah,
in the
that he's having entire plot lines that are technically connected, but he doesn't even know.
Right, that he's only, like when the show's big there, he's only a fucking, he's only a side character because he's too busy on his own quest line. Right? It's like when you play Million, it's just two branching paths, oh boy, hey, which path line do I take? But then it turns out, oh wait, oh no, they're all connected. It turns out I have to do this path line, right? It's like when you play The Witcher. Hey, Tariq, have you ever played The Witcher 3?
I mean, I've watched people play The Witcher.
Alright, so in The Witcher 3, one of the big plotline at the end is that you can get a bunch of allies to fight with you don't need to get these allies, alright?
Right,
you can technically play The Witcher 3 without allies, but it's just really sad and depressing when you do the cutscenes, and you do this big pan shot, and there's only 2 people sitting in the room, and you're like, oh, I feel like there's supposed to be more people in this shot, right? Right? So throughout The Witcher, there's a bunch of random side quests you can do, and if you do these side quests correctly, you can recruit these characters to come fight with you during the actual mainline story, right?
Okay, so it's similar to, I guess, not Dead Space,
Dead Space? Oh, no, oh, Mass Effect?
Yeah, Mass Effect.
Yeah, it's like that, basically, right? That's what Inuzuka is, right? Progress is going on right now.
Yeah.
Right? Because when I was watching this scene where he and Murasame, I was like, boy, I don't think Inuzuka knows who the fuck Murasame is, right? I don't think he has ever actually been informed. Hey, watch out for the purple repaint Don Momotaro's.
Yeah.
Right? That's shark theme.
Wait,
right?
So who? Okay, so tell me this: who appeared first? Don Murasame or Don Momojiro?
Fuck. Oh, fuck. I actually don't remember.
Because now at this point, it's a repaint of a repaint. So which one's the first repaint?
Let's see. So Don Murasame, episode 17. All right. Let's see. Donbrothers. Let's see. Jiro is episode 14. Okay, there you go.
So, all right. So marginally different time.
Yeah.
Between each
but
other.
still within relative distance.
Yeah.
Right,
but hey, anyway, time for Inuzuka to confront Don Murasame for no real reason and fight. And then also beat the dog so bad that he falls off of a building and gets a concussion that leaves him blind. You literally go to the hospital. Not only
leaves him blind, but also leaves him partially deaf as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's a concussion. He's got he might have an actual aneurysm. His brain is bleeding. He's got a contusion in his brain.
Yeah, but the cerebral doesn't have the concept of a hospital.
It doesn't have the concept of a hospital, or similar to some people in Revice. They go, well, this man doesn't know who I am. Might as well tell him that I'm his girlfriend or his fiance. Wild choice.
Hey,
I understand that Sononi is trying to find love. This ain't it, honey. This is not how you do it. Some real Jerry Springer, Maury Povich shit.
And look, I look at her first. I was like, oh boy, he's in pain. I should probably put out his misery, you know, right? Right?
Yeah.
Because the concept of a hospital doesn't exist.
It's mercy. It's
right.
It's like
boy,
putting down a lame horse.
Leg, you know.
Yeah. He
right?
can't race anymore. It's like you said. It's riding with a dangerous driver. Oh, that's what you mean. The dangerous driver is Sononi being the jockey to Inuzuka, riding his dick, and fucking going to kill him, I guess. Anyway, fucking Murasame chases after them, and Sononi gaslights him into thinking that she's his missing girlfriend that was trapped in a fucking forest of deception and pod people.
Right, and I go, dude, so he's conscious, and everybody's
he is conscious, but he is clearly delirious and blind and fucking partially blinded and fucking, as you said, fucked up hearing.
And you think he at never any point decides, like, should I go to a hospital?
I'm gonna take a second. You keep talking. I'm gonna look up what these symptoms would typically come up on WebMD.
Okay. Oh, well, what happens to
WebMD symptom checker. All right, there we go.
Yeah. So Inuzuka
all right, so
is like,
hold on. Do we know how old Inuzuka is actually? Do they say?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna assume like he's probably a young adult. Okay, so we'll put him at.
Hold on. Inuzuka says. They do not list it. Oh, 24 years old. Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Symptom checker.
Boy,
for the
I realized I was gonna say 25. You know, I was gonna say 23.
Male.
That's pretty good.
All right, we're going down here.
Asian male.
Type your main system now. Blindness. No result. Wait. Okay. Color. Okay. Blindness. Symptom added. Okay. I can just stack. Okay. I'm like doing a character creator. All right. Partial. Can I do partial?
Blindness.
Partial death. Placenta explosion. Oh God. Death. Partial blind spot. I don't think that's quite a partial blind spot. Partial loss of skin color all over. Well, how is it partial if it's all over? Okay. Deafness. Oh. Deaf. Does that work? Hearing.
Loss. Okay.
Hearing. Okay. Do you think it's trouble hearing, difficulty hearing, hearing problems, conductive hearing loss, sensorineural hearing loss? I gotta look up what that is.
We have to look up these character traits.
Okay, sensorineural hearing loss. Having when there's damage in your inner ear. I would say that probably if you fall off a fucking building and bash your back of your head against. I would say that's probably it fucked up all of. I mean, here's the thing, right? I can just keep adding more hearing symptoms. So I'm gonna also add trouble hearing. And I'm going to add difficulty hearing. And I'm gonna, let's see, can I put a concussion in there just as a... yeah, I feel like if you start typing in an actual disease as a symptom, that's probably not the right way to do it. Let's see. Let's see. Blood loss. Well, is that,
I mean, he has some scrapes.
You know, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Boy, all right, okay. Do you think that he has any of these? And you can censor out any, you can bleep out anything that might come off as too graphic. Do you think? I don't understand how one of these is the first one is a symptom, but blood transfusion, which is not, that's not a symptom. That's a thing. That's a process that's done to you. WebMD is really fucking batting 100 at this. Bloody diarrhea.
Okay, go out. Mm-hmm.
Bloody sperm.
Okay.
Which, boy, that's a problem. Bloody nose, vomiting blood, bloody sputum, don't know what that is. Bloody pee, vaginal blood, bloody poop, which I feel like isn't that different from bloody diarrhea, but okay. Bloody stool, which is the same thing as bloody poop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, that's the same.
There's, oh god, there's so... Bloody nipple discharge, holy shit. There's blood in sperm and blood in urine versus bloody sperm and bloody pee. I don't... I'm going to say that he has a bloody nose.
I mean, you got some scrapes on, you know.
Right. Head hurts. Let's see. Headache in back of head. Headache. Let's see. Headache in front of head. And I'm also probably going to say headache on the side of the head, because that's also an option that I can add. Oh, and also just plain headache. So there's all that. Cone head? What the fuck? Okay, severe. Okay, then it says there's what type of headache when I click headache. I'm going to say pounding. Probably. Oh, no. Pounding and severe. Done. Yeah, I think. All right, so I've got 10 symptoms down.
Okay. Are we gonna try to deduct which one it is?
So our 10 symptoms are blindness, sensorineural hearing loss, trouble hearing, difficulty hearing, bloody nose, headache in back of head, headache in front of head, headache on one side of head, pounding headache, severe headache. Think that covers everything?
Right.
I don't think there's anything else that he's really suffering from. If this was Kijino, man, that'd be a lot. All right, please tell us more. Which symptom is bothering you the most? I'm gonna say that the blindness is probably the one bothering him the most. Right?
Yeah, because he's still thinking, hey, is this my girlfriend? You know.
Now, do you think he's on any medications?
No.
Past or current conditions? Do you think abducted by plant bestial people that clone you? Do you think that is required to list in WebMD?
I mean, he did lose a sense of direction when he came back. Like, how the fuck did I get here? You know?
Yeah, but I mean, was that a condition or was that just a momentary thing? I mean, he was. I mean, do you think that being abducted is a doctor-worthy mentioning condition to list?
I mean, you could develop PTSD from that, you know. Right?
But I don't think they're really looking at that. I'm gonna say that it's fine. Okay, conditions that match your symptoms.
Jeez.
Okay, migraine headache, strong match. All right, cluster headache, strong match. I just want to see. Let's see. Migraine headache is throbbing, pulsating, or pounding in the head. Other symptoms may include loss of appetite, nausea, and vomiting, sensitivity to sound or light, chills, sweating, numbness, or tingling, and increased urination. Okay. Migraines are caused by abnormal brain activity that is triggered by certain foods, stress, or other factors. Some people have an aura before a migraine, which can have symptoms that include temporary vision loss, seeing stars or flashes, or tingling in an arm or leg. Okay, so that could be, it could, oh fuck, I went back and it didn't, shit, please don't make me, no! Do you have to re-put all this back in now? No.
This is not looking good. Boy, boy, the quest to find out Inuzuka's condition is actually getting more. It's getting more harder than it turns out.
This system just gaslit me. I had it and then it got rid of it. No, I had it. I was gonna figure out what was wrong with him. Oh well, I guess we'll just let him die in the rain with this fucking bitch that gaslit him. Because she just continues to tell him.
Takes him along. Right?
Yeah.
And no one noticed this man who's bleeding, covered in wounds, you know?
Yeah.
Who's vividly confused about where he is.
It's like you take a fucking it's like you abduct a fucking plane crash victim or a car crash victim and take them to the wedding chapel. It's like, yeah, this is my wife, we're getting married now. It's like, I don't know about that. But yeah, hey, Sono Ni just goes on a whole rampage and not rampage, goes on a whole thing of hiding, pretending to be going, yes, I'm totally your girlfriend. I remember all of the things that we used to do. Let's go eat at this place and tell me more about how you love me. I'm not a fucking crazy person.
Hey, look, it's our date, you know, right? Yeah.
Speaking of crazy people, Kijino's still around with who knows what the fuck he's doing.
Right, God. And I love how he's but he suggested should I be at a hospital? I'm still actively blind, you know.
And maybe I should go get some help. And she's like, no, it's okay, it's fine.
Yeah, you know. But trust me, you know. But believe me, you know, right? All while Dom Murasame just fucking stalking them, right? Yeah. It's real funny. Right, like this is actively a bad idea of what's going on.
Yeah, and then they get attacked by the Sentai equivalent of Jaws, fucking out of nowhere.
Look, he's stalking. He needs someone to fight, right? He's like, his mother told him to beat up this guy, you know, right? Yeah. And that he has to kill her now. Like, she's a traitor. Yeah, I gotta deal with her, right? And then meanwhile, Haruka's fucking having... Boy, hey, look, this Haruka subplot is really irrelevant to what's going on, and it's just... And then just she's just a bad driver. You know, hey, look, I don't know how Japanese... So I don't know how Japanese driving school works, but... Right, I don't know if you can just go to a driving school and say, hello, one driving lesson.
Well, here's the thing. At a certain point, you've got to... Like, she said it's my on-road test, which means that she's... presumably past the written part?
Right, I was gonna say, did she attended class beforehand or even done the prerequisite stuff first?
Well, also the thing is, it's... I mean, I guess in this town maybe people drive cars more often, but it's like, it doesn't feel like something that like, at least in Tokyo, it's pretty similar to like New York, where people are like, I don't know how to fucking drive. Like, why would I drive? I've got the metro, I got the subway. But I don't know it to be like a typical thing, like where it's like, hey, you can take your high school class of like driver's lessons and stuff. It's just it's like you have to like go out of your way to figure it out. But hey, I guess she's involved and she's still like kind of unstable as shit, and just like killing people and like wrecking drivers or wrecking instructors, and also like having like manic attacks, like manic episodes, and like going crazy, and like what is happening with her? Like, this is such a weird fucking like bit with her where she just like makes the like derp face, like goes completely brain dead.
You know, hey, look, silly me, you know, look at me.
Wee.
You're right. Hey, look, that was probably not the time to be acting up while driving, you know. I feel like hey, you can do that at any other place, but probably not when you're behind a wheel. Yeah. You know, right? You should not be doing this when you're behind a wheel, right?
Yeah.
You can do this anywhere else, probably not behind a wheel, right?
Yeah.
As you try to
typically speaking, don't close your eyes behind the wheel.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Don't close your eyes and make a funny face and like try to be like, woo. Don't look like you're doing a fucking Carlos Mencia like age poorly
concept of reversing as well. It turns out she does understand how. Wait, what? What do you mean? If I turn my wheel left, I should reverse left, right? That's how it works, you know, right? And then at some point she mastered reverse driving. I guess.
No, it's the only thing she's good at.
And look, forward driving hard, reverse driving easy, you know, right?
Yeah. But hey, meanwhile, fucking Inuzuka and Sononi run away into the rain, and Sononi's taken 2 hits for him. Oh, she's so valiant and strong, and oh, she's taking care of this man that she loves. Maybe ? That thinks that she's someone else, which is totally fucked up. But then the rain, I guess, magically clears away his fucking like 5-alarm migraine headache that causes vision impairedness, because apparently you can have a migraine so bad your vision can go fucking blind for a sec, which is fucking nuts. And then he goes, "You're not my wife. This is not my beautiful wife. This is not my beautiful home." Right. And then he gets real mad, but hey, no time to be mad because Murasame's here and we gotta run. The rain is coming down and we're having a dramatic lovers escape in the rain. It's so dramatic. It's so beautiful. It's so, what the fuck is happening in the rest of the show? What is happening in the rest of this show?
Look, it's just like all those romance novels that Sononi reads, you know, right? Look, this happens all the time in those. It's on daytime television.
It's just like Nicholas Sparks and Stephanie Meyer told me it would be.
Right? This is the human love story that I read so much about, right? Oh, I'm experiencing it, right? Now we're going to dinner, you know? Right? Hey, I don't. Boy, hey, I hope she knows. I hope Serenity knows you have to pay for that stuff. You know.
You don't. I don't think you have to pay if you get attacked out of the.
In the middle of it.
Yeah, you go. Wow, your security at your restaurant is terrible. I had to run for my life. There's no fucking way I'm paying for that. I think I have a valid excuse to not pay for a meal if I get attacked by like, if the restaurant gets like assaulted in the middle of it. Mind you, they might be coming to assault me, but they don't know that.
Yeah, by two different entities.
Yeah.
Two, right? The first one is just a fucking shark that could
Yeah, a flying inanimate shark sword that then gains a body, and then a guy that's really into dog roleplay.
I like how they made Murasame, but I don't know if they're really going on this whole shark game of Murasame. Even though it's extremely irrelevant, how they make his sword fucking
the jaws. He jaws his way through.
Yeah, right. How he's jawsing the entire time. Boy, hey, do you think Murasame knows what the movie Jaws is?
No,
right?
No, he doesn't know shit.
Should we show him the movie Jaws at some point? You know, right? Yeah, but then Sonori gets stabbed in the back. I think. I don't know what they're implying, what they meant by this scene. She just reacts, and I think they imply that she got stabbed in the back by Murasame.
I mean, she got slashed in the back, I think, is what happened.
Is that what it is?
Because when you see her in the rain, she's got blood coming from her back from behind, like running down her back from the... I mean, I don't think it was a stab, I guess. I think it was like a slash up.
Right, it's weird. The way that they made the Murasame animation, like it was real pokey, like, hey, shake. I just stabbed you. Yeah, but then the fucking police detective guy, who's the cat piece, so was like, hey, I'm here now. Yum, 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 I'm here to fight. Give me the food. Right? Hey, let me fight Murasame as well, you know, right?
Yeah, everybody's fighting. As always, it's just a bunch of people fighting all at the same time. With different understandings of the situation.
Then Kido with his third-party background plot of like, hey, stay here, Miho. Don't leave this building.
If you leave the room, you'll disappear because I have object permanence issues.
Right. I don't know what's gonna happen. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look.
Hey.
And then finally the rain fixes his vision. You know.
Yeah.
Right. I guess that's how it works. You know, boy. After spending like at least a couple hours with concussion, all you turns out usually was some splashes of water in your face, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Right. To fix that concussion. Right. That's all you need. That's all you need. It turns out. Look. If you ever feel like you're having a migraine, splash some water on your face. You know,
splash some water. Go home. Walk around. Get some pasta. But yeah, hey, meanwhile, they're running around and trying to avoid Murasame, and they're trying to protect him, and she's trying to protect him and fight and do everything, and then fucking goddamn Haruka hits him with a fucking car. Full blown.
Yeah,
what?
Look, it all played out, you know? It's all an interconnected story, you know, right? You have this dramatic thriller that's happening, right? Right. Meanwhile, a fucking high school girl is getting her driving lesson done. You know, right? It all connects, right?
Yeah. There's no tonal disconnect between any of this. There's no. This isn't like fucking confusing for anybody. Everybody loves it. It's all great. Yeah.
Right, and then Haruka does, and then we have a car stunt scene.
Where Haruka does a car stunt, and then also turns into Oni's sister in front of a guy. It doesn't even mean anything to him because it's not like the world is operating on a system of like we know that the Oni, the Donbrothers are out there protecting us. It's just like I guess this is a thing. I don't like it.
Look, he's too distracted by the purple shark man that's stalking him, you know, to care about the yellow demon that's in his
girl
car.
Who just turned into a fucking armored fighter, like magically in the car.
In the middle of it, right?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, look, I gotta focus on one thing, right? But this is all traumatic enough for him to become this weak Kisosuke, and so, right, I said, I don't know what the correlation is, if any, right, to Time Ranger, the Sentai, Time Force, right?
I can't see any comparison. Like, The only thing I can think of... Alright, here's the only thing I can see this for. The only thing I can see this for.
Okay.
Okay. So, Time Ranger. They go back in time...
Yep.
To fight
I'll let you know, the Time Ranger and Time Force, their story are pretty much a one-to-one translation.
Great, that makes this even easier. So we go back in time.
That the Sixth Ranger doesn't die in America. That's like the old okay, hold on. Actually, no, there's two major big story differences. One, we had Time Force has an original villain, right? But that still doesn't affect the big overall narrative. They just made one cohesive villain. Right? And then in Time Force, the Sixth Ranger does not die. Like besides from those 2 points, Time Force and Time Rangers are a literal one-to-one translation.
Great, perfect. So that makes this even better. So Time Ranger Force, okay? They go back in time because a villain is criminals out there, criminals in the future, and they're bad, and they gotta chase them to the past to stop them from doing stuff in the past and getting doing all the power, whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. They went back to the past.
Okay.
Haruka's learning how to drive, and she can't help but reverse. Reverse, backwards, goes backwards. Time goes backwards in Time Ranger Force. Therefore, that's the only fucking connection I can fucking see. Which is a fucking insane leap for me to have to do.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's right, like, because at least early on with this series, right,
it used to be something where it was like, okay, cool, alright, so this one has, like, this, it's a person that has this issue, so they turn into this Hitotsuki, and it's like, okay, and it's like, that's the reason why that franchise is Hitotsuki, and it's a reference, it's like, oh, cool, I get it, yeah. This is just like, I guess?
Hey, thanks to the sub site. Okay, so the correlation is that in Time Ranger, Time Blue has to get a driver's license, right? Because his driver's license from the year 3002 is not considered valid in the year 2000.
I mean, that's reasonable, but also that's
the correlation in this episode. I guess it's look, it's just like Time Ranger, you know? This is an actual episode reference, you know, right? Yeah, look, he transforms into the thing, right? The Rangers fight him and everything. Meanwhile, Inuzuka's fighting the bestial police detective man.
Yeah.
Right, and then he and look, just as the bestial is about to go for the kill, Suddenly comes in with the arrow no scope.
Yeah,
right?
Hey, look, you gotta round out your hunting parties. You gotta have that long range hunter with to help the close.
Just in case, you know, right? Right, then he does fucking. He's like, oh wait, I'm gonna take this door and slash him. Right?
Yeah.
It's fine. He's an antagonist.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Go down.
And then he gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Dies.
Wow, we've actually done it. We've actually concluded a fucking thing.
Right? But there's still a bunch more Hisotsuki in the... I mean, not Hisotsuki, Bestials running around. Right? And then meanwhile, the Donbrothers are defeating the Hisotsuki or whatever the fuck. Boy, hey, it's really fucking irrelevant at this point, you know, with what's going on with this thing, right? They're just fighting it.
Yeah.
Right? And it really doesn't matter. Right? It really doesn't matter what the fuck this Hisotsuki's up to. They finish it, and then, look, they defeat it, and that's it.
Yeah. And then they defeat him, and then all of a sudden, Inuzuka comes back and he goes, and Murasame's like, "You're my master now. I love you. Thank you. Saved me. You've saved me from the bad man. Forever in your debt." And his mother is actively saying, "What the fuck? You just said that you wanted to fight your enemies." Jesus Christ! And then Sononi is like,
"You just escaped slavery. Don't go back to it, you know."
Well, he's not I'm not in slavery. I choose to be his submissive little boy.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Murasame is Inuzuka's submissive little boy.
Yeah, and then Sononi reveals to him, like, and then finally Inuzuka learns a fucking plot point of the show. Hey, Murasame can kill bestials, and if you want to get your girlfriend back, just kill the one that took over her body. You know.
Yeah,
right?
great to
That's all
find
you
that
have
out
to do.
finally. Yeah.
And look, you know what they say? It takes 41 episodes to explain to learn how to defeat the enemy. You know?
Tell
right?
anybody anything.
Right? And that's this week's episode.
Yeah, but don't worry. Next week, you know, it's funny how some things become. I think we might be visited by somebody for the next episode. You know, as far as I've heard, he's pretty disappointed that William won't be around for it.
Look, is it the time of the year? You know,
I think
when he makes his trip.
I think it's time for somebody to make his annual appearance. It's now third annual appearance to come visit, and you know, if William's not here, well, he'll have to figure something out, but he'll figure it out.
Yeah. And then Haruka gets her driver's license and everything. And then,
and a fucked up car.
Yeah, hey, look. Her aunt said she was going to get a car, you know. But she didn't say what type of car she was going to get.
And the question is, was that car like that before, or did she fuck it up?
Or did the aunt get the car from the police impound lot?
Oh, God. Post a, high-speed crash.
Right? Like, look, they're not going to need it, right?
Yeah.
They're in jail, you know, right? What are they going to do with this car? Right? Hey, so I didn't realize it, but on Haruka's jacket, there's a bunch of fucking patches.
Yeah, she's got racing jacket, like a NASCAR jacket. I know one of them was yellow something. I didn't read all.
Yellow
of them.
corn. I'm rereading right now.
It's yellow corn.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of random fucking things.
Boy,
I was like, man, this is the best.
Do you think Haruka knows what any of those words mean?
I mean, I just want to know if she fucking watches NASCAR or something.
Or she just thinks this is a racing jacket, you know, right? Like, she saw the word yellow, and then she just assumed the second word was something cool.
It's like the stuff with the fucking, you know, Japanese shirts that make no sense, like English shirts that make no sense because they're Japanese, or Japanese tattoos that make no sense because they were made by English speakers. Like, she just found some words and was like, yeah, this works.
Yeah, this is cool, you know, right? Right? Like, this is all I need. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, look, next week, hey, look, like you said, not only that, Christmas is also next week as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I wonder if we'll get a special present.
Oh, hey, look, Santa's appearing next week in Donbrothers, you know?
Yeah.
So who knows what's gonna happen now?
Yeah.
Right? Alright, is that it for this week's episode?
I think that's about it.
Alright, hey, coronavirus is still a thing, watch this, wear a mask, get your shot, push this thing now. Okay, thanks, bye.